and Bob, Fun, Chimin, Danny, and Nino are going to present about a new meal plan that we have created for the school cafeteria. And so the way this works is we have 3 meals options for each day for an entire week, and we try to make it a Vietnamese option, an international option, and then a kind of like a more veggie kind of dish. So the 2 problems right now that we're currently having with this food that the cafeteria is serving is that, first of all, there's lack of diversity. The majority of dishes being served are Vietnamese food, and second of all is lacking appeal to the students. And not to mention, there's not really focus on the nutritional values of what's being served. So here we are gonna present some better and healthier alternatives to that. So let's first start off. Oh, and also for the sake of time, for each day, we're just gonna pick out a particular meal that we think that stands out the most, and then we're gonna talk about why it should be an item on the current menu. So, Chimin, would you?
Okay, so the meals that we think the most important for Monday is bibimbap. For people who don't know bibimbap, it's like a Korean dish. It's rice with vegetables, and as you can see, there's a lot of nutritious vegetables, and it also includes meat, which is a source of protein, so it's very healthy.
For the Tuesday, in the most important food is the spaghetti with sausage and rice ball. I know that it looks similar to the food in the menu of the cafeteria, but this one it has more lettuce, which improve vegetable and improve more nutrition to the meal.
And on Wednesday, we have a satay fry sweet, which contains brown rice, bell pepper, squid, and basil. Well, the best thing about this meal is that it contains all 4 food groups. We have green from brown rice, we have fruit from the bell pepper, we have protein from the squid, and vegetable from the basil. And according to scientific recommendation, it is important that you have contain all of those 4 food groups in your meal.
And for Thursday, we have shrimp pad thai. Pad thai is an international dish that's known internationally. It is a very delicious dish. And yeah, like the dish yesterday we have on the Monday menu, it has like organs and livers, so not a lot of students chose that dish, and they mostly chose the rice than noodle. So I think shrimp pad thai is a better choice.
For Friday, pork tenderloin sandwich. So we have meats, which is protein, grain as the bread for the sandwich, 2 cups of broccoli, so this is the veggie part, green onions as well, and it suits the 50,000 dong. It's 37,000, which is
And so that's this for the presentation for the menu. And if you turn on to the next page, you'll see some of the new snacks additions. In addition to what our school is currently serving, which I believe is just donuts. And here are just some healthier and not to mention cheaper alternatives to that. So, and you should look to.
Well, our first proposal is popcorn, which only costs like $4,000. No, sorry, per package. And it's contained mostly green snack and fiber.
This one's about vanilla bars. This 12,000 Vietnam dong, which is cheaper than the donuts. It is 15,000 Vietnam dong, and it contains fiber, iron, and nutrients. Here there's also about the food, the snack like cereal and fruit salad, like improve nutrition to the menu.
and we're also proposing a salad bar, which is a great way to incorporate healthier and fresh food into our school lunch program.
So this used to be, I believe this used to be a thing in our school, but for some reason they stopped doing it. And like, personally, yeah, just like Anne said, I think it's just a really great way to incorporate healthier and fresher food into our school lunch program. Not to mention it's really cheap and versatile. It can be eaten with anything pretty much. And we have one more snack addition, which is the fruit salad. And then you guys need to ingredients. The fruit salad about 50,000 without. It maybe contain pineapple, mango, strawberry layer in a cup. Contain potassium, fiber, vitamin. And so that's our proposal to like our cafeteria menu upgrade. Do you guys have any questions or any?
Yeah. First of all, thank you again, you guys.
Yeah, thank
really
you.
good. It's very healthy menus you propose so far. Yeah, I love them all. And snack as well. To be honest, Mr. Guff,
Yeah.
you agree with me?
Yeah.
I'm just curious about the cost you listed down. A second, like for example, the fried basa fish with sweet, sour, and sauce, and then you would hear 32.5 thousand dong. How like the cost come from where? Like how can you get this space?
So we just estimate the price
Okay,
average.
sure, right.
Per person.
Per person, yeah. Per dish, yeah. Okay, all right.
For example, that fried beef, stir-fried beef,
Yeah,
about 150 grams,
that's a lot,
Yes.
really. Yeah, yeah.
and the price, I think it doesn't match.
Yeah. So pork sandwich you put here, yeah. I think maybe the cost we can look at that
we can
later.
look
Yeah,
into that
maybe
later.
a little bit not. Okay. Right. So when you make the menus like this, just among you
Yeah, how did you
7
guys-
of you, or you share with the others or teachers?
So first what happened was Miss Chelsea came to our health teacher,
Mm.
Mr. Nick Compton, and she was like proposing if we can do some sort of like project to address the current problems with the school's current cafeteria menu, and if we can like create some sort of new meal plans to change that.
Mm.
And so basically that was like our part one project, and we were partnered up with someone, then we presented it to her and Mr. Nick, and she selected the 7 out of us,
Okay.
and together we worked together to combine this whole meal plan.
Sure.
How many of you guys, but just raise your hand if you eat lunch pretty much every day at school, or do you bring your own food? Who eats lunch in the canteen? Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you eat in the canteen?
Oh, I just don't eat.
Are you? Oh, okay. okay.
Do you bring your own food?
Yeah, I bring my own food. Like I
Okay.
used to eat food.
Okay.
Start with my own food.
Maybe ask what's the experience around this?
Well, yeah. So, like, I mean, what? I know you said like you addressing the current problems, lack of diversity, lack of appeal now. So, obviously, I think this has more diversity than what I see on the menu each day. But just my question, like, so this menu is for 1 week. Like, what would you do? How? Because I think like our current staff in the canteen has been here a long time. So how do you change like the whole thing, like the culture of it from like this is 1 week, then what happens the next week? Is it the same, or do you guys have to come up with more recipes,
So
or do?
we have different
Three
so the
meals.
colors are
Yeah.
different weeks.
No, I thought that you
I thought it
guys
was
put it
3 a
down
day.
for all choices in the day,
Yeah.
right?
So I'm just wondering then after like the second week, what like is it the
Yeah.
same menu, or do you guys then have to? Because I don't know that the canteen staff who's used to making all like what they have now is going to be able to
Something
change
like
it
that.
up.
So I was expecting like some head members from the staff, like the cafeteria staff members, to be here as well, because according to what Mr. Nick said, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Since they're not here, I figured like we might have to like come and talk to them specifically? about
Yes,
this?
because you know this time of the day is very
Right.
busy time for them.
Right.
So we really want to come, but then I share with Miss Chelsea that maybe perhaps it's first, and then the second step maybe you approach them, you talk to them later.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe we can see this, how the students and teachers responded to the new plan that we've created,
Yeah.
and you can decide on what to do with it afterwards.
I have a question regarding about a festival towards the teenagers. Maybe when you come up with the menu, I'm not sure if you're 100% sure you can eat these, but when my son, teenager at home, it's really difficult to persuade him to have some vegetable. So I'm not really sure if when we set out a menu like this, you know, in the canteen, let's say, okay, let's make it, maybe the vegetable were left behind or something.
Because
You
if you
know-
know that we've had a salad bar before,
Yeah.
and the reason it's not here anymore is because it didn't work. Like
It
not
didn't
enough
work. You
students.
guys like
wanted
didn't
to
really
go
want
out
to
of
pay
that.
attention to that. Why? We tried. Yeah, we did put out there, but then we have to stop servicing.
Oh, because when I was like running around like asking teachers and students like what would you like to have on a new menu person, and they were saying please bring the salad bar back. And
Well, I just personally, I see a lot of teachers order salads from outside every day. I'm just not sure how many students would be like, oh, I've got to get
Yeah.
a salad bar today. But I mean, I'm not criticizing anything because it's a lot of hard work. I think this looks awesome. Like,
Yeah.
so I think like starting, like slowly trying to implement something is a process that will be trial and error. Like some things will work, and then you'll see maybe some students don't eat one of the items, and you can switch it out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's important to get the canteen staff on board too, to kind of just change their mindset and see if like they can work with the student leader groups who can come up with ideas together. Because their taste in there might not be the same as you guys who have like a lot more international experience and foreign friends and things like that.
Can I ask you to do a favor? Maybe you can put out, just keep the English versions, but underneath maybe you put the
Right,
Vietnamese
translate.
one. Yeah. Perhaps don't put the cost, don't put the price here because it's not
Oh,
relevant.
'cause
Okay, maybe just suggest the menu.
right. Because we
and
did have an initial budget
Sure.
for each dish.
Yeah.
It was 50K.
Yeah.
So,
So share that with Miss Chelsea, and then we can work with the canteen team
Sure.
together with our owners.
I mean, just for like cost, like what
Yeah.
Ms. Helen is saying, I think is like this might be the cost. Well, the beef, yeah, that's a lot of beef for a small amount. But other things go into that, like paying the canteen staff, electricity,
Yeah.
their
There's a lot of
transportation going to the
things,
market.
right.
So there's other things that will add the cost, bring the cost up. But I think all of this can still be done for reasonable cost.
Right.
I know you guys have friends in other schools, and you can talk to them, and they're not paying $200,000 per month at their schools. So. I don't know, I think it's really good and mature that you guys came up with this. The only way to get change done is to kind of take the initiative and not just say, not complain, but to come up with solutions. So
Yeah.
I think the next step is talking to the canteen staff and talking to the leadership team and seeing if we can make something like that come to fruition.
Miss Lim, if you have any questions for them?
I like that you guys have varieties, like the Asian and the Western. That's important. And
Yeah.
just knowing that
More option.
what I'm eating. Yeah.
And some sauce as well.
Yeah.
For example, salad bar, what kind of sauce you would prefer? And about that bibimbap, I think you need the sesame oil and
Specific.
chili sauce.
Yeah.
oh, we were just putting the main ingredients.
Yeah, okay.
Because otherwise it would be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, can you wrap everything up and then put the Vietnamese and thing and maybe send email to me and then I can share with you. Okay?
Of course.
Once again, thank you so much.
Thank
We're
you
proud of
guys.
you.
Sure,
All
yeah.
right. Wow.
Thank
Hot
you guys.